everybody, and welcome to Understanding Spirit. I hope you're all having a really good week. I'm your host, Mary. If you have been to and watched the show before, welcome back. And if you're new to the show, I'll just let you know that I start the show with a 3-card pull, which is for the collective. So just take a moment to see which card you resonate with, whether it's card 1, card 2, or card 3. You'll just know intuitively which one it is. And if it doesn't resonate with you right now, it could be important for you in the near future or down the track, or it could even be for somebody else that you think, well, this relates to this person. And so you can pass on the message if you like. Okay, remember it is a collective reading, so I try to give as much information from what I get to broaden it, but you know, whatever the message is, apply it to your situation. Okay, all right. If you have picked card 1, it is this one here, which says connections. It's also got written down here partnership, contract, and commitment. When I look at this card, there are some of you out there that are quite deep in their thought, deep with their emotions, and you're quite full with this kind of stuff. And I do feel like you're full of life, even if you are not out there even living that fullness. All right, but there's a lot in you. And for those of you who are feeling that way and who are that way, Spirit is saying it's time for you to rise above the normal. And it's time now to sort of be a more extraordinary version of yourself, whether that's within a relationship or whether that's with work or even your own spiritual development. It is time to rise even higher within yourself. Okay, if this could be in a relationship or with work or even friendships, but I'm getting like theft. So if you feel like there's a loss or somebody's taken from you, could be an actual theft, whether it's physical or emotional. Spirit saying create your boundaries and just protect yourself. If it's within your own body, protect your energy, your emotions, the same thing, create your boundaries. If it's in the physical, safeguard your home, your property as best you can. But I do feel like there needs to be some warnings around that, okay? All right, if you have picked card 2, it's this one here, which says achievements, and it's got written here completion and reward. I feel like when I look at this card, I feel like I have to say that for some of you, you know, you've been resilient and you have found strength in that, and probably strength that you didn't even know that you had. Also, Spirit is saying just kind of going forward now in the new area of your life, kind of go with the flow, all right? And adapt to changes. Don't resist changes, and just sort of see where they lead you, okay? I'm also being told there could be somebody that maybe has intimidated you or that bothers you or threatens you. This could be in work, a personal sort of relationship. But Spirit is saying stand your ground, hold your ground. All right. They're not raising you spiritually. You're not being raised to be weak. You're being raised to be a warrior. All right. So stand your ground and fight for what you believe in and what is yours. Okay. If you've gone to card 3, it's this one here, which is soulful appreciation. It has written here, her heartfelt gratitude. I do feel here like I want to say you are in control of your destiny. If you are manifesting or doing things like that, because I'm seeing vision boards and people reading stuff out. So if you're doing that, give some gratitude to Spirit for what you're receiving, that for your wishes that have been fulfilled. All right. I'm also being told build like a bridge and make strong connections. And I just keep seeing moving on, next stages and moving on for you as well. Okay. All right. I have Joyce on the line. Hello, Joyce.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. All right. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How can I help you today?
Um, I don't know what your readings are specifically. I just caught a little snippet.
Yes. So,
um,
is there anything in your life that you want me to give you messages about?
um, well, I'm hoping my health will look up since I just suffered a broken foot. So I don't think health would really be a thing, but I don't know. I guess maybe my personal life, possibly.
Yeah, yeah, I think your health is fine. I am giving you a warning. Spirit is showing me you may be being wobbly on your feet. I know that you've said you've just had a fall, but continue even in your recovery and further down the track to be careful that you don't do it again. They're just showing me sort of more like an issue with your, not like a health issue, but just with your balance, that sometimes you might lose your balance. All right. Um, in terms of what I'm getting for you, I'm being told that you may have some challenges coming up for you. I do feel you're at a point in your life where you've got to start. This is not just finances, this is also with your health, okay, as well. But I feel like you've got to find a balance between your everyday life, your work life, all of that, and just sort of. Be flexible, and Spirit is saying, adapt to changes in your life. They're also saying kind of like roll with the punches. I'm also being told there could be people around you that might be a little bit you might suspect have been lying to you, a little bit deceitful. And they're just saying just guard yourself against stuff like that. Go with your instinct. And they're saying if it looks like a rat and smells like a rat, it's a rat. Okay, so just
Yep.
keep that in mind. I do see new beginnings for you. I'm seeing you're seeing you becoming very fulfilled and realizing your dreams, wishes coming true. But I'm also hearing that you're sick of the repetitive stuff. Are you still working?
No, but I do have repetitive stuff with um I'm sadly an enabler when it comes to my 30-year-old son, who I still pick up from
Oh,
work and put my schedule around.
yeah.
I have
Well,
4 kids and I
you're
put
not
my
alone.
schedule around them and a lot of their things.
Yeah. Look, Joyce, you're not alone in that. There's a lot of families who are still supporting their adult children. Okay, so um, don't judge yourself on that. I do feel like whether it has to do with this, but I feel like there are decisions here that you need to make, and I feel like you're not ready to make them. And you're kind of like sitting on the fence with stuff. But Spirit is saying, and look, just understand your beliefs and your values and just stick with them. If somebody says to you, for example, with your child, they should be living on their own, or they should be doing this, that, or the other. That's okay. Let them have their belief. If you're there and happy to support them, just don't worry about it. All right, let it go. But I do feel you have people you need to let go of. You have things you need to let go of, because spirit are like shredding, like letting go of people, letting go of possessions, letting go of things that are bogging you down. They're showing me even like going around your house and I'm not saying you have clutter, but anything that you don't need anymore, get rid of it. If you're not using it, they're saying if you haven't used it in 6 months, get rid of it. All right. And you will feel
Yep.
lighter and freer, like in your energy. All right. They are also showing me you giving. If an opportunity comes up where somebody needs assistance, Spirit is saying help them out as best you can, whether it's in a supportive way or whether it's financial, if you have the means to do it. I'm not talking about big amounts of money or anything. And they're like, just be giving. They're like, sit on your own moral compass, okay, with this. Whatever you feel is right for you, that's what you do. I am also being told to tell you not to be hasty with any decisions. Travel is coming up for you. A lot of movement is coming up for you. And Spirit are talking about you sort of like shredding yourself, like the past you, and moving into a new area with you. I don't know if you've wanted to lose weight or to be physically healthier, but they're showing me your body and you being a better version of yourself with that. But you are definitely going to take on new initiatives that maybe you haven't in the past. I'm seeing like victory again. There's a lot of movement, and you will have success in any difficulty that comes. And Spirit is saying you have had enough experience now in life to heed warnings and to see signs coming up, and you'll know how to judge things better. They're giving me good luck, good destiny for you. They're saying you'll outlive a lot of people. So just look after yourself, and just they're saying just do the right thing by yourself, and you will be fine. I see you moving on and doing really well, Joyce. Good luck with everything.
Good, because I did have a little worry about my health. They had found a spot on my lung, and they said that they needed to do another scan, and I was worried because I do have an autistic son that I'm physically responsible for by myself.
Yeah. Well, you'll be fine. You have to look after yourself before you can, look after him. It's kind of like that's why you've got all these decisions that you're not willing to deal with yet.